Thanks for checking out this video. Today, 2013 Subaru WRX, we're removing window molding. Alright, on this particular model, not a whole lot's involved. There's actually only two fasteners that are holding in the window molding. If you have the opportunity, removing the side mirrors might make things easier, but I don't know if it's entirely necessary. There's no fasteners or anything holding the molding behind the mirror, and really the only thing that's holding down this front edge is maybe about 1/4 inch of the mirror where it tucks into, but it should be able to slide out just fine. So first things first, there is a Phillips screw in either one of the doors. We'll start by popping that out, and then it's a really quick video from there. It's really just a matter of technique and how to approach it, so you're not struggling and yanking and pulling on things. So I'm gonna get that Phillips screw out, and then this video is almost over. All right, this removal is entirely about technique. You're not just pulling up with all your might. You actually will deform the aluminum pretty easily. This one is about finesse. So yeah, we're gonna go up, but we're also gonna push down at the same time. So while I'm sort of pushing in and up with one hand, I'm also pushing down with the other. So that's kind of the rhythm to it is in and up and down, and then basically working it the whole length of the molding from there. So let's see if we can get it without making it look difficult. That 1/4 inch of the mirror overlap. All right, that was pretty much it. As anything, a little bit of a tussle to get started, but it's pretty easy after that. Most guys are just trying to come straight up with it, and you'll fight it forever trying to get that to work. This way is pretty easy to do, and yeah, make good use of it. So hopefully you can, perhaps whatever you're going to be doing. I'm going to go and flip over and do the back door. Kind of same idea, but let's see if I can get that going out pretty easy as well. Alright, on the back to get started, we're actually going to remove the inside trim piece and the outside trim piece to kind of give us a little bit more leverage coming up this way. Now, it's important on this inside trim piece that you're pulling it the right way. So there are 2 hooks on the front of the trim piece here. What you can do is you can either pull those back to release from the clip there and then try to pull it straight back, or you can pull it back at an angle and kind of twist against that. Now the only problem with you doing that way is that you run the risk of losing the metal retaining clip inside the door by twisting it that way. It doesn't want to come off straight. So if you can, try to peel back over the tabs here and then pull the clip and everything straight back. Pretty simple. Now on the inside, it's just held on by 2 Phillips head machine screws. One tool you're going to want to have is a Teflon pry bar. Try not to use metal picks and stuff like that. You can obviously do more damage than what you're trying to accomplish. So at first I couldn't remember where the clip was, but it's actually straight down behind this cover piece. Basically just push it towards the molding itself. And that should get you started to move up. Okay, so you can see it's separated from that clip there, and pretty much just kind of, I can do it with so many things in my hand, just gonna push down and kind of rock it back. A little bit more of a challenge with the glass in the way than the front door, but there it is. And this one will just kind of roll out. As always, kind of getting the location of the front clip there makes it the hardest, but once you locate it and you can kind of get it pressed in the right spot, the rest goes pretty easy. So, gonna struggle a little bit like most moldings when you're trying not to break stuff, but all in all, not a whole lot of effort was put into getting them out, and they're as straight as they were going in originally. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Hopefully this, I don't know, benefits somebody. Hope you guys enjoy it and put it to use. But thanks for watching. Have a good one. Alright, so one last thing I wanted to share with you on the video, kind of want to make sure I go in depth, is actually the locations of all the tabs that you need to be concerned about when you're trying to get this off. Now these are clips, or basically portions of the sheet metal on the inside of the door that are actually retaining the plastic molding. So I've got the measurements marked out here, and this is measuring from the front, or I should say the back edge of the mirror here, and then straight back, and then the back door is going to be measured from the door jamb, the door seam, back as well. So your first mark front to back is going to be 2 to 3 inches, 8 to 9 inches, 14 to 15, 20 to 21, and finally 26 to 27 inches on the back, on the front door. Now, if you use your leverage to push down in those areas, that's where you really need to focus. If you're kind of pushing in between there, you're not getting the most effectiveness out of, you know, the technique. So you kind of want to push down exactly where you have to. So then the back door here, these ones are going to be a little bit random. So they're 2 1/4 to 6 1/4, 10 1/2 to 11 1/2, 16 to 17, and then finally, or actually 21 1/2 to 22 1/2, and then finally 27 to 28 inches. If you focus your pressure on those areas, these moldings will come off a lot easier than they even did for me. So there you go.